Hello, everyone. We're back again. Let's see. Oh, there's Jerry, Just Painted. There's Jerry from Just Painted. Steve Sutton, Scale Model Kit Review. So what we're going to do today, Raccoon Eyes, how you doing? What we're going to do today is we're going to finish up. Some guys have got to do some work on the bus. So I'm going to start working on her shotgun and on her base. But before we get to that, I want to jump over to Steve Sutton so he can show us where he left off. Because he had to leave early, if you guys remember last week. So here you go, Steve. What you got?
All right. So let me bring up the camera here. Yeah, so I wasn't in last week. So I still got a lot of catching up to do, but I want to lighten her up a little more. So Gil's giving me some tips on that, and I'll be doing that with some of this oil here, the unbleached titanium. So we'll see how that goes.
Sweet.
So I got a ways to go, but at least I'm with the pros. I can ask a lot of questions.
Nice. All right, there's Steve-O, and let's jump over to Mr. Frade. I like the way you did it. The eyes on her, that's the way I did the main figure that I did, and the first bust I did with the eyes like that. I should have done that. That's really nice. I like that.
Thank you. I want to work on the finishing off the face, like the earrings and a little touch up in the eyes. And then the blouse. And then I'll see where I'm at because I got to touch up a couple things here. I got a little scratch there. You see it?
Oh, yeah.
So I got to fix that. Yeah.
Sweet. All right. And this is where I'm at. Let me make sure. Oh, I got to turn this light on. There we go. This is where I'm at. The fro's not glued down yet, but there she is there. I glued the arms in. I still need to put a matte coat over there so I don't ruin what I did here last week, on the blouse.
That actually came out nice.
So there she is.
That was all dry brushing that you did, right?
That was that, yeah. What I did last week, remember?
Yeah.
I was just dry brushing it, and then with a where's it at? The brush I used. I used excuse my language. What did I do with it? Oh, this one right here. It's a chisel brush. It's got that point on the end.
Yeah.
Right there.
Mm-hmm.
So you're able to just when you're dry brushing, you just go in there and just tap a little bit, and get it in there. So I still got to put a little purple, like in here, a little glaze, just for shades and stuff. But other than that, that's where I'm at with her today.
What's nice about that technique, it makes it look like the fabric is somewhat like translucent a little bit.
Yeah. I didn't want it because if you paint it heavy, it overwhelms everything,
Yeah.
So I didn't want to do that. So today, this is what I'm going to be working on right there at the base. So let me get her somewhere where I don't bang her around.
Hi, Shannon. Hey, Raccoon.
I'll sit that over there. And then there's Shannon. How you doing, Shannon? We got Raccoon Eyes. All right, so let me get this off of me, and then we'll go. Should I use it? I'm trying to see which one would be better. Let's stick with this one.
Yeah, I like that one better.
Let's stick with that one. Okay, so I'm going to start. I got my Chandler and Thayer, my Omni 4000, it's a Badger airbrush. I use this for just about everything. For the base, I'm going to start off some Stynylrez terracotta. Go in with some red-brown primer. Or I might mix the two. I don't know. We'll see as we're doing it. And then we'll work from there. I probably won't get to this today. So it's just going to be that this is going to be, I'm going to put a concrete, like a mortar. That stuff from, what is it? Oh, it's the Vallejo concrete. So I'll spread that on here, on the sides here. So, and then, of course, we got her little poster. That'll go on later. So, let me get this off. Bring it up. Make sure I'll dust this off a little bit. Are we ready, guys? Let's go. Let's do it.
Oh yeah, I like that.
You see how that's starting to lighten it up?
Yeah.
Just on the highlights, so you don't overextend. You know, like that. Like you put a little bit on her on the inner part of her breast there, so it looks like lights hitting it just a little bit, and then you blend it all in. It's perfect. Works great. I love that stuff because regular white is just too stark. Okay, so this is where I'm going to work on. Let me get a glove. Get my camera situated here. Right there. Dust it off a little bit. Make sure there's nothing in there that'll end up in the paint. You guys see on there, I messed it up, but the thing says part 3. It's part 2. It's actually part 3 for me. So sorry about that. Any confusion? All right, stylorez. And I'm going to thin this down. I'll shoot that red in there, and then I'm going to put a little bit of this dark brown red primer in there just to scotch it with it. 4 drops of that. Just to darken it up just a little bit. Grab some of this. This stuff is really good, guys. You know, people sleep on it. This Aztec Universal Acrylic Thinner. This stuff works really well. All right. Make sure I mix that up real good. Grab my glasses. Let's see. Scott Whitaker, how you doing? Raccoon says, I never apply paint with a light source in mind. I figure once displayed, the lights in the room will be enough. Should I switch it up and do more highlights and shadows? I would suggest like what you're seeing, like what here, let me show you. With her, like if you see her, I have the light source coming directly at her. I'll show you this guy that I'm working on right now. This is from Jerry. This is his Apone figure. Here, let me this is the Jerry Frades from his new line, the Apone figure. I have the light coming in from this angle, from his left side, because he's got his face turned. The problem being with something like this is he's got a hat on, so there's a natural shadow that creeps down. So you want to be able to, when you're doing something like that, if you don't add a highlight on there, Raccoon, if you get something like this that has a shadow or hair or whatever that's coming down on it, it'll be too dark. And even natural light isn't going to accentuate the paint job that you've done. So as you see with this guy right here, his light source is coming from this end. So it's hitting the top of the cheek and the nose. You have a little bit more here too, because whatever the light source is back here. But once you put him in natural light, Yeah, let me raise that up. And the way the base is set up, where he's like this, when you add those natural lights in there, you're not hoping that the light, your natural light that you have overhead or whatever's shining on them, is going to accentuate your paint job. So I would add a little bit more, just a little bit in there. How you doing, Gino? Okay, so let's start with this.
That's Jason.
Is that Jason?
That's Jason. Hi, Jason.
What's going on, Jason? He's incognito as Gino today. I didn't know that was Jason.
I think that's his YouTube.
So I'm going to lay this down. This is going to be my brick. I'm at about 30 psi. In case anybody's wondering.
Gotcha.
Oh, I see. Okay, Jay. So I want to get my base tone down on this first. I don't need to go too heavy on it. I just want to get the color in there. So there's that one side. And then we'll do the back end of it. For those of you that watch this, you ought to check out Model Club TV. They got some good info there. Good stuff. Good interviews, products. Model Club TV on YouTube. All right, I'm going to hit this with a blow dryer, so let me mute myself here for a second. All right. So we got the base down. That's the base. Pour that back in here. Now I'm going to darken that up just a little bit more. With the red brown. Yeah, that should be right. And just going to hit individual bricks. Try to space them out so they're not all even. Just to break it all up. That'll be done for that. Get rid of that. We flush this real quick. Make sure I get that cleared out. I'm not going to do a fancy clean. I just want to get most of that out of there. Like I said, these doggy pads are great. I love them.
I keep on forgetting to get them. I had them when I was training my dog, but I don't know if I have any left of those.
Take a little bit of this. A little bit of this Aztec Model Master Universal Thinner. Just to thin it a little bit. You'd be surprised, guys that use Stylorez, they don't realize you can thin it. It's not good as a primer. You shouldn't. You should never thin your primer because you want your primer to bite into your paint. But I'm not using it as a primer. I'm using it as a base color. Okay, now we got a darker brick. Let's add that in there. Then I'll go in and do a little with the hand.
Just to let you know, this top is a lot of paint to cover.
What's that?
This top is a lot of paint to cover. You got some gazungas, man.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she does. Yeah, those. Again, I'm not being too careful when I'm just shooting it just to break up some stuff. I'll go in with a lighter brown in a second here. Just trying to add some shadows. Okay, that's done. Flush this out a little bit. Then, where is it? Where is it? I take some German gray. Little German gray. And I'm going to put it in here. love this paint, but I hate when it skins up like that inside the nozzle and you can't get it to come out. There we go.
Yeah, it doesn't play well with the alcohol.
No. I'm going to go ahead and mix that up. It's a nice dark brown. See that? Like a chocolatey brown. See that color right there? Yeah. There. Thanks, Robus. Okay, put that in there. And that'll be just to add a couple of dark bricks in there. There we go. Come over here. That should be good. You see the front here, it's going to be covered when I put that in there. Poster. So let's go here and get like in the outer parts of it. That'll be there, like so. So that'll be like that. So, okay. Dump that out. Clean my airbrush out because I'm basically done with that for now. Do a little back flush and then dump it. Now, if anybody is interested in this figure, let me put it up real quick. If anybody is this is a quarter scale. So I have the quarter scale, and it's a big bust. So I can do the quarter scale at 135. I'm lowering the prices for Wonderfest. 135. The 6th scale is 115, and I have an 8th scale, which is awfully small, but there's an 8th scale, and that's at 90. That doesn't include shipping.
But those are the figures, though, not the bust, right?
That's the bust. Well, these are the busts, yeah.
Okay.
Oh no. The bust is you're right. The I only have this in a quarter scale. So that is 135. The figure, let me set this here, is at 1/6 scale and 1/8 scale. And this is the yeah, see she's big. This is the 6 scale figure. So let me go back to my price on that. 6 scale figure is 115. The 8 scale figure is 90. The 8 scale figure comes about to here to her from her breast down. Then you have 6 scale figure, which is this one here. So if you're interested, you can contact me on Facebook, or you see the scroll down at the bottom, gil.mondragon@gmail.com. And I take PayPal. So, hey, Rogue. Haha, big bust. Got the skin color, looks gorgeous. There's Josh. What's going on, Josh?
Hey, happy birthday, Josh.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Yeah, today's his birthdays. It's his birthdays, Mr. Frodo. It's my birthdays.
Did you bring some cake? I like cake.
Cake. All right, let me get one more clean on this because when I'm done today, I haven't torn my airbrushes down in a couple of months. They need to be torn down and cleared out. Okay. Make sure I get all the caca out of there because it's going to be sitting for a couple of days. I don't want that stuff to harden in there. Josh says he's going to eat cake later. Raccoon says, happy birthday, Josh. So who's going to Wonderfest? I know Jason's going to Wonderfest. Anybody else?
Just Painted will be there.
Yeah, I know you will.
Hang Model Kids is going to be there.
Yeah, Scale Model Kit, NY3D Creations.
I know Mon Dragon is going to be there.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to be there. You know, it's funny. I wasn't going to go. I was telling the guys this, and I didn't realize that you could use your debit card to book a hotel room. I thought you had to have a credit card. So that's why I wasn't going to go. And then when I found out that I could use my debit card, I was like, shit, I'm going.
You can do a lot of shit with a debit card now.
Yeah, my daughter was like, damn, Boomer, you didn't know that? I should know. I said, I thought you needed a credit card because they know I don't like credit cards, so I don't use them. It was like, I was happy as a pig as shit. Steve had got me, had booked a room for me at where he's staying, and just Scott called me and says, hey, they got rooms at the Crown. I'm like, no, they don't. So I called them, and yes, they do. All right, I'm going to go shoot. Oh, excuse me. Let me get it off of me real quick. I'm going to go shoot a matte coat over this. I need this seal for the next thing that I'm going to do. I'll show you that in a second. So, be right back. Let me get this out of the way. Oh, pick that up. Let me mute myself for a second. All right, now I'm going to add just with a brush, a regular brush, just some individual, like something like a lighter brown, a washed out brown. But before yeah, let's do that now.
I shall return.
That's a leather brown. What did I do? That's a flat brown, leather brown. Brown sand. I pulled out a bunch of different. That's beige brown. Let's go with the beige brown. I just want to. Rogue said he just retired. Congratulations, brother. All right. Let me grab a brush. My favorite brushes right here. My Raphael's 8404s. I'm a little bougie when it comes to those. I'll throw a little thinner in there. 2, 3, 4, 5. Mix that up. I don't need a lot. I use these for a little highlight, a few bricks. Break it up. Get one there. One there. See, that's going to be covered, but I still want it to show. Not a lot of them, just a few of them. Just something to break it all up. I remember growing up on the south side, man, in Chicago there, you see those buildings, and you have some nice red brick, and then you see where the tuck pointing went in, where they replaced the brick here, or just the different colors of the bricks. Some of those old buildings. So I'm just trying to break it all up. And now I'm going to put a dirty wash over the whole thing. I'll take a little bit of off-white. Drop that in there. A little thinner. Make like a real little glaze there. All right, Josh, we'll see you later, buddy. set up. Just put it over everything. And then wipe it down. A different brush. So what I'm doing is just adding a little bit of weathering to that. And then with the excess, I just tap it off with a sponge. See? So that gives me the brick. Just make sure, see, gives you that little brick there. Come over back over here. Add a little bit more there. There. Drum that off and just work it there. Now, let me clean this bowl out real quick. Is that working out for you, Steve?
Yeah, I grabbed a little bit of a Sunny Flesh too to give it a little more color, but I don't know if it made a difference or not.
Okay, let me clean these brushes off. I've had these brushes for about 8 years, maybe longer. Look at the point on that thing. I take, if you take care of your brushes, they'll last you forever, man.
Yeah, I've got one of these Zem brushes, and it's not even.
I have some, yeah, and I don't like them.
Yeah.
Don't like them. Because the minute you get them wet, it opens up.
Yep, that's what it did.
Now they're This is one of their Zen brushes. Oh no, this is from Michigan Toy Soldier. I'm sorry. I have a couple of their real fine ones. The small point ones, they're not bad. But if you go to like a number 2, forget it. They don't hold a point at all. The minute you get them wet, poof, they open up. So
yeah,
they don't hold a point at all. Okay, now I'm gonna seal this because I'm gonna put some of that effects all over this to make it look like you got all that mortar inside there. And the same thing with this, the sides. I'm gonna add that mortar to it. So this is what I'm gonna use. Let me get it. I had a good friend of mine by the name of Mr. Steven Sutton sent this to me. This stuff right here, the AK concrete. This stuff is great. So let me get a little spatula. What did I do with my spatulas? Oh God, I hate when I do that. I put something away and I can't find it.
It's called Alzheimer's.
Yeah, that's what it's called. I got it. I use these because using a brush, you can ruin them. So I use a couple of these spatulas. Let me get all this out of my way. Because once I'm done with that, I'm going to start working on, while that's drying, I'm going to work on the shotgun. So, and the thing about this stuff is, once you open it, you better seal it real good because it'll dry.
Yeah, otherwise it dries up real quick.
So what I do is I use some of those I use a parafilm and I stretch it over it. Stretch it over it. Keeps it nice and dry. Or moist. It doesn't let it dry out. So let me take this off. Just like so. There we go. Set that over there. All right, we're going to do a little tuck pointing here. Take a little bit of this. Now this is going to have to dry overnight, so once I put this on, I'm not going to work on the base anymore. I'll just set it off to the side. You don't need it on there thick either. You can just put it in there nice and thin. And then I'll go in with a Q-tip and I'll spread it a little bit more. Take one of these Q-tips. You just take it and just move it in there. Just like so. Just get it all in there. Just like that. There you go. throw that one away. Whatever I got on here, just wipe that off, just like that. I'm going to do a little tuck pointing now. Trying to get that all inside there. And then any excess, I'll go in and I'll start to remove it. Get a Q-tip, a little Jesus juice. Yeah, that's not going to work. It's not deep enough. Much better. Let's take a sponge. Just like that. I'm not trying to cover the whole thing. I just want to get it in those little cracks there. Now I could have painted it, but I wanted that effect of that mortar in there. All right, we'll get one that I've got an angle on it. Okay, throw those out. Sponges are cheap. Make them sponges are cheap. So use them if you got them. Get them at the dollar store. That's what I'm going for. Yep. And then I'll put a wash over that, dirt, some stains, maybe some graffiti. I don't know. We'll see. There we go. Wipe that down because you don't want that hardening on there. Once it does, you're fucked. You can move it around with a toothpick. Taking off the excess. Just want to make sure I get it inside the little spots there. Doesn't have to be perfect. There's that. Again, I'll go in there and I'll add some dirt and some other stuff, but there's the
Nice.
brick. And then I'll just go in here on the top. Give it that, a little concrete ledge look. Oop. want it too thick, so I'm trying to spread it as thin as I can. You really don't need a lot of this stuff. The thinner you put it on, the quicker it dries too. This will be dry in a couple hours. It's already dry on here, on the side, because you saw me take most of it off. And we just spread that like making a cake. Now I won't sit her back down on this until this is dry to the touch, so it doesn't get on the skin tone. Let me get up underneath that ledge there. And while that's doing that, add some texture by tapping it. Same thing here. If there's any big bumps on it, take those out, smooth them down. Any dark spots you got there? Up underneath there. You guys got awfully quiet, man.
Doing all the lining on the top.
Now, as soon as I'm done with this, I'm gonna jump to you guys so I can see, so everybody can see what you're doing. I know they're on your page; they can see what you're doing, but I want to show everybody. Okay. Now just come in here and refine a couple of spots that I missed. All right, so there's. There'll be more work, a little bit more, weathering and stuff, but that's basically. And then that'll go like that. Once this dries, there's the back of it, the top of it. So I'm just going to sit this off to the side for a moment. And then while I clean my tools here, get ready to paint that shotgun, let me jump over to see what Mr. Freyd's doing. There you go. It's all you, man.
Working on the top. Just touching it up. Spots that I missed, and then I'm gonna let it dry a little bit, and I'm jumping into something else.
Okay, let me seal it. I'll leave it on Jerry for a little bit while I seal up the girl here. Let me grab my scissors because I need to get a bigger piece of paraffin.
I'll let that dry so I can spray it.
What's that, Jerry?
I gotta let mine dry so I can spray it.
Okay.
Let's see if I can fix this real quick.
Fix it.
Little scratches there. Yeah, try to concentrate.
I know, I get like that too. I just think, whoever's watching, they're like, man, those fuckers got awfully quiet, but they understand. They understand where we're getting quiet. We're busy. We're concentration, man. All right. A little parafilm over that. So I don't lose it. Put this cap back on. Close it up. This stuff is like gold to me, man. Okay, there we go. Tools are cleaned. I don't need these things of paint here. Rogue says, I got all that equipment but couldn't find time to use it working 18 hours a day. I wonder if some of the paint dried out. It depends. How long has it been?
Depends on the brand too.
He says, well, yeah, really. When no one's talking, they're busy. You got that right, brother. Get rid of some of this shite that I have here. Now, while that's doing that, we're going to take this out, and I'm just going to put a little thinner in here. Grab some more Q-tips. Because I want to clear off some individual bricks. And maybe that one. Trying to make it look like some ghetto tuck pointing.
Hey, can switch your camera? I'll be right back.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'll be right back.
We'll go over to Steve-O. That's looking much better, Steve.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Let me dump that. Yeah, Rogue says 20. They've been sitting for 20 years, Rogue? Okay. Now we're going to work on the shotgun. So, for that, did I put the damn stuff? Yep, I put it away. Oh, there it is on this side. I'm going to take some Steinerez pale mustard. That in there. Okay, well, did I put it back? Yep, I put that brush back. Now, you're probably asking yourself, why the hell is he using a pale mustard? I'll show you. You could use a neutral color. I chose this. And I'll show you why in a second. And here's where it gets a little tricky. I'm not concerned that I'm getting a little bit like on the trigger and all that because I'll go in. I got to repaint. I got to paint all that anyway. So. And I'm not really concerned about it being smooth because I want to use it as grain. The grain of the wood. But I do want it to cover everything, so. All right, let me hit this with a blow dryer.
Yeah, I was watching a little bit of that too, Stuart. It's pretty cool stuff, man. Everybody's still alive in there.
Yeah.
This whole time, I had my mic muted, and I'm sitting there I'm sitting there talking
You're
up.
just talking to yourself.
Oh yeah, I was talking up a storm, brother.
We had no idea.
I'm surprised I don't hear Gilbert.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking about why I chose this color and what I'm doing and why I'm not worried about the brush strokes and blah 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 blah. And here I just realized that I was muted. Pendejo. All right. Let's get some of this. Put that out there. And that will kill that bottle of Liquitex. I go through a lot of ink, guys. A lot. I'm going to drop my little homemade matte medium in there. 3-4 drops in there. And just start to lay it in. But there are 1,000 other ways to do this, guys. This is the way I do it. So I had to make sure the mic was on.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to go ahead and that's my first coat. If you notice, I'm not too concerned about the brush marks because that gives me my green. So now I'm just going to put it on unevenly and just let it dry naturally, just the way it settles. And there is her shotgun. Although I still got to paint it black.
Oh, nice.
So what I was telling you last night, remember? You lay that first primary color down and just, you can,
Play with the other two. Yep.
just play with the other two. Put
Yeah,
your
it worked out really good. I got some compliments on that.
Nice.
Thank you. Yeah, so the thing with doing these oils, I got to let it dry a little bit,
Yep.
But I'm happier that she's lightened up a little bit. I still got to work on it, but someday I'll be at Gilbert standards.
My standards, too.
Well, after seeing your last one you did, holy smokes, you turned out great. That is impressive. That the colors and everything you did on that is.
Oh, you talking about a pone?
Yeah, a pone. A pone looks great.
Yeah, you know what? I'm pretty proud of that.
I like that. That's a nice bust too. I'm gonna have to get me those from Jerry. Jerry keeps making me broke.
No Jersey Prince over there.
Yeah, I'm picking up a few from Winterfest. I might have to put those on the order too, or
I'll
wait
show
till
you
we get
guys.
back.
For those of you that hasn't seen it. Yeah. You know what, Ro? I say that to a lot of people. She was not like that comedian says, black like this,
Yeah, she's very fair skinned.
She's more of a caramel color, and she didn't have, if you look at photos of her skin was flawless. It was flawless. At least her face was, So
Yep.
But yeah, that's how I did mine, Rogue.
Yep. Look at that. Very nice.
And I little by little, you're always learning. And I'm going to show you guys something. I was obsessing over a pone's skin. I mean, totally obsessing over it to the point where I got comfortable enough to put different shades of derma in the skin. And that's this right here. Let me get the light on so you guys can see. And now the light.
If you guys can look at the photographs on Facebook, because the photographs do it justice.
Yeah, right here the lights are blowing it out, but
yeah. But still, it even looks good there.
Look
at that. Yep, you can see the derma.
Yep, the derma and the razor bumps.
Yep, nice.
Where did you get that bus?
There's a guy in Jersey. He goes by the name of Just Paint It.
Some Argentinian.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that guy. He's a clown.
Rogue says, I'm dark skinned caramel. Love me that. That's why I know.
Yeah.
Well, hey. Now you see, guys, this is how easy it is.
It's not an easy color to paint. That's why we're doing them, because I want to learn how to do it.
There's the shotgun. Now I'm going to let this dry. I'm going to leave it alone. There it is right there.
Yep.
And once I hit this with a mat, it'll knock that shine down, and it'll be a little better. That'll be in about 10 minutes. It'll be enough for me to hit it with a. I got to make sure that matte medium that I got in there, it's still a little tacky to the touch. So in about 5 minutes, I'll be able to hit it with that. So in the meantime, let me jump over to Jerry. Jerry, talk to me, baby. Talk to me. What you doing there, Papa?
Highlighting.
Ooh.
Just doing a little dry brushing like you did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you went with that. What color is that, Jerry? Her bikini top.
This is a magenta base, and then I went with pinks, like a couple of different pink colors.
Yeah, you went more with the poster look.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought
the poster has like a couple different variations of it.
Well, it depends on what poster you're looking at too. Yeah. If you're going by the one that comes with, yes, guys, this comes with the bust. It's a poster. If you're going by that, that's the color you have on yours, close to it.
Yeah.
like a pinkish magenta color. I wanted it more of a red because I'm partial to the color red. So, but you can paint it any way you color you want. But if you're going with the bust, if you're going to use the poster, you want either a red or what Jerry's doing there.
Yeah. Yeah, Jerry's skin tones came out really good too.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Now, guys, and all you people watching, if you wanted to see the way we did it, you go back to the live. There's 3 of them, and we show you exactly how we paint that. Now, when I painted her skin tone, it was too dark for me, so I had to go back and lighten it up. But I used an airbrush, to lighten it up, and then I used my oils over that. Because I'm sitting there looking at it, and you know how you get those brain itches, man. I'm sitting in bed, and that thing's just fucking with me over and over and over. I said, no, she's too dark. I got to lighten it up. So she's beautiful.
Whereas I'm kind of the opposite. I'm going to lighten it up with oils, let it set, clear coat it, and I may go in with some paint.
There you go.
Real thin paint. Or
Thanks,
maybe inks.
Thanks, Stuart. Let's see what Rogue says here.
Wow.
Teen Titans live action, dark skinned Starfire, great actor. So yeah, you know who I think is a very beautiful. I don't know if you guys watch it. American, what was it? American Gods, the Egyptian goddess. God, she's a beautiful woman. Dark, but gorgeous.
Yeah.
You didn't glue her hair down yet, did you, Jerry?
Even the real dark complexions is really beautiful.
Yeah. Well, all complexions are, they all have their beauty to them. For me personally, I think doing a real fair, I mean, not a tanned, but a fair, like the Gladriel we did, that to me was harder because you got to be careful when you lay that derma down, so it's not real pronounced. I've seen beautiful work online, and it depends on the person too. If you're doing it off of an actress, or whatever, it if she's got a lot of derma spots on her, pronounced like freckles and shit like that there, then that's different. But I didn't want to do that with Pam. I just wanted her to have a beautiful, smooth skin. Although I got that fucking brain itch to go back and add some derma to her skin, and I don't want to do it because I don't want to screw it up. Sometimes you just leave things alone. All right, let's see. This is already dry to the touch, so this is the way she's going to look on her base. Give me a second here, and I still have a lot of work to do on that base, but that's the way she's going to look on the base. Once this totally dries, I'm not going to mess with it until tomorrow because I don't want to take a chance of reactivating it while it's still wet underneath. So, but I'll go in with inks, put some, dirt on there, and then her base. So, but this can be sealed, and I'm going to show you that in a second. Be right back. It'll knock that shine down, it'll. You cats out there in the U.S., Canada watching, I don't know if you can get this in the U.K. This stuff is great for. This is the UV matte, Krylon UV matte. It used to be $6.99, and then it went up to $7.99. Now it's $10 a can. But this stuff is great. And there's the shotgun now. Look at that. The shine's knocked off of it. So there it is. The wood, at least.
Nice. The shorty.
Yep. Now you can go in there with a darker, like I used a burnt umber. You can use a burnt sienna, dark umber. Whatever color you want that wood to be. So now I'm going to go ahead and touch all this black up, and then I'll use like a gunmetal in there. But for now, I'm just going to use some straight black, just to any spots here that I need to touch up before I put that gunmetal down. Make sure this brush is clean before I put it away. Yeah, see? Sometimes you think it's clean and it's not.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure I get everything off of that because I don't need that showing up in another paint job. These are cheap Hobby Lobby brushes. They work great. Go back to my tried and true right here. Make sure there's nothing on that. Just a little bit of water, just so I can wet the tip of the brush. Put my glasses back on. Just run it right down that edge. I don't need to cover the whole thing. All I'm doing is anywhere I got paint and ink on. That way it doesn't show through the gunmetal. I mean, it may not, but just in case. Clean that off. Okay. Come in here. Just make sure I lay a good base foundation for that gunmetal. I'll have to go darken that end up there a little bit more in a second here. I'll come and do that. Clean up this trigger here. Thanks, Stu. Make sure I got both those triggers, the double trigger right here. Come over here. All right, we got that. What did I do with my gunmetal? Let me get my gunmetal here. Think. Let me see if this will work. A little oily steel mixed in with that black. Oh, that ain't gonna work. That thing is pretty plugged up. That sucker is plugged up. Yep. It's like, dude, you haven't used me in 200 years. Yeah, there's a big plug in there. There we go. Got it out. There we go. All right. Let's see. How's this going to work? Get that wet. Get this in there. There we go. Yeah, I don't want it overly shiny. Just like that. Just want that little hint of steel showing through there. Just like that. Add a little bit more here. A little bit here. There we go. break it up here so I don't have a hard line there. Same thing down here. Just trying to give it a little shine there. Not much, but just a little. There we go. And then right at the tip here, the business end, a little bit like that. So it's like, hello. Pull that back a little bit there. Pull it back a little bit here and up here. Just a little bit like that. Pull a little bit more of this. Right there. The cocking handles here. A little bit here. Right in there. Turn her around. Let's get these down here. Just like that. Now we some highlights. Just like that. A little bit down here. Right there where that light source is at. I want to emphasize those triggers. We'll come back here. I just want a little bit right there. Not a lot. Same thing with the other side. Right here. And then come down the length of the barrel. I'll come up here a little bit. Right here. And then there's the shotgun. So there's the shotgun.
Nice.
Very nice. Show off.
Huh? Huh?
Show off.
Who, me?
Nice job.
Nah. You with all those pan pastels, man.
I didn't use that much on this.
No. I'm not saying you use a lot. I'm just saying you with your pan pastels talking about show offs. Okay. So, believe it or not, that concrete is dry already. Clean my brush off. I got some Jesus juice in here. Some straight water in here. The brush is clean. It's a clean machine. And my messy ass, I got paint all over myself. Mama's gonna kill me because I got my good pants on too.
Oh, I'm telling.
She's probably watching too. As soon as I go upstairs, she's gonna hit me in the head with a stick. Get that paint off my hands because if I handled her, I don't want that on the figure. Okay. I'm going to tease a little something while you guys are doing that. And let me pull that up because I've got another kit that's going to be on its way soon. In a couple of weeks, but it will be on its way. Oh, Jerry wanted, Steve had mentioned the opponent. Let me show you guys. Look at that. That's literally 3 days of me playing around with that face.
Come on, great.
An hour here, a half hour there. See, this was before I added more to derma. This is how he was when you guys first saw him. This is how he is now. All that different, shades in the derma and stuff.
That's coming out great, bro. Look at that.
Like that.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm going to show you guys something here. I am going, well, come on, dummy.
We lose Gil. Yeah, looks like we lost Gil for a little bit.
Dropped off.
Yeah, I think he's having computer problems.
No. I hit the wrong button and I kicked myself out. Dumbass. I kicked myself out.
Boomer.
Let me show you guys. If you're interested in this, I'm going to have a sale. So instead of Jersey prints, it's Chicago prints. Mikey's gonna kill me. Where's my
White Sox or Cubs?
White Sox? White Sox. Fuck them fucking scrubs.
Dog bears.
The South Side. All right, what did I do with it? Give me a second. Oh, okay. Now, let me show you guys. If you're interested, get a hold of me, guys, on Facebook. This guy right here. This is the Mayan priest from Apocalypto. The 1/6 scale is 12 inches tall.
The thing is a beast.
I have a 1/4 inch scale, which is 18 inches tall. Is it showing?
Yes.
That's him right there.
Keep it right there.
That piece right there, I'm going to be offering it in 6 scale, but I also have it in 1/4 scale if anybody wants it. For Wonderfest prices, if you're going to Wonderfest, you're picking it up, or if you want one, I will sell this, the 1/4 scale, the 18 inches tall, from the top of those feathers down to the bottom of his base. $135. Wonderfest prices only. But if you want one, pre-order now. You can lock in that price. The 6 scale, $115. Only for pre-orders. So if you want one, get a hold of me on Facebook, or you can contact me where you see that scrolling on the bottom where it's got my email on there, or you can Facebook Messenger me. Take PayPal. If you guys do PayPal, I do PayPal, but there it is right there. Look at that. Look at the detail in this thing. Sculpted by CG Verse. Excellent sculptor. Printed by the man himself for me, ny3dcreations.com. There is a lot of detail on this big one.
Yeah, you did a nice job on that thing, man.
Yeah, there is a lot of detail on this thing.
A lot of detail.
Yeah, look at the base. That goes all the way around the base. It's not just the front of the base. It's on all 4 sides. Look at that helmet, or the crown that he's got. Look at all the little individual feathers in there. Now, those feathers at the top, the ones that loop over, they're fragile. So if you get it, you need to be very careful. If you break them, but you got to be real careful with those. But there's the base. And there's his headdress again. So if you're interested, contact me. I'm giving because I'm trying to do the Wonderfest prices. It'll go back up. My normal price for this guy is the 1/4 scale is $150 shipped. That's 18 inches. I mean, this boy's a big boy. 18 inches. $150 shipped. That's my regular price. 6 scale is $125 shipped. That includes shipping. Continental USA. Outside of the US is a different story. But within the US, that's what it is. But I will do this for you guys. Like I said, $135, $115. The 1/4 scale, $135. 6 scale, $115. But that does not include shipping. So there it is. Let me know what you guys think. If you want one, you got to get one. I will be doing a live painting with that one, a 6 scale one soon. If you guys are interested in that, if you guys are interested, if you're going to Wonderfest and you want one, I'll have one painted there, hopefully, and I can take pre-orders and you can pick them up there. So, all right, Steve-O, what you got there, buddy?
Working on my skin tones. lightening her up.
Looks good, Steve. I like it.
Thank you.
All right, Jerry, what about you? What you got? What you got? What you got? That look, she's just judging me with that look, man, you know? Fucking look at on her face like, what you looking at, fool?
What you looking at, homeboy?
That's beautiful. Both of you guys. Beautiful work.
Thank you.
Yeah, Rogue. That's gonna be fun to paint because there's a lot of jade. He's got a tattoo.
Well, I'm sure eventually we're going to be doing the bust here on the.
Yes. We'll be
Because
doing
I think everybody's getting that kit.
Yeah.
That's a nice kit. You did a really nice job with all the detail on that.
I'll tell you what, that man's a hell of a sculptor. Does a great job.
Yeah.
And also, if you guys are alien guys, man, I'm telling you, man, you know, these.
I just finished. I just started printing the third kit for that series.
That'll be coming.
I just got it yesterday, so I started test printing it today. Just a little hint: is a female from the movie.
Yep.
Dun, dun, dun. So, Apone, Frost, and then the next one is a female. And then I bought 2 other busts from another producer. I bought the bust from him. And what he did, he made the base to match all the other bases.
Do you have one of your unpainted Apones handy?
I got one that failed, but yeah, I can show you.
Here. So you guys can see it unpainted. Some detail on this thing. I mean, the patches and everything, they're gorgeous, guys. I'm telling you.
All right, so this is one I just... you want to put it on me real quick?
It's on you now.
No, it's Steve.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I had it on you. There you go.
So here's Apone. See, I didn't even take the supports off the head yet. And this one was a failed one. See how the...
Yeah.
This is one of my first test prints. So this been fixed already.
Yeah.
But there's the bust. You know, all the patches, all the details are there.
And everything is movie correct. The patches, everything.
Even the one on this.
Even the one on this in his hat, man. Hang loved it. The one on the hat.
Yeah, it looks great.
So, you know, so this is the unpainted what Bill is working on right now. All right. Let me take these off real quick.
Now, Rogue, if you like Star Wars, he's got a really cool one. I mean, I could show it to you. I don't know if it'll fit in the damn screen here. Let me show you one that he's got. You haven't advertised this one yet, have you?
No, I did it. I'm doing it. You can go ahead and show it. Don't worry about it. I'm doing all this. The one you're going to show is going to be on Wonderfest.
This will be at Wonderfest, and the base, if you order it, he scaled the base down.
Yeah, the base for the order ones are going to be smaller, but
I'll show you why.
The ones I'm bringing to show, they're going to be that size.
Mm-hmm. Look at that. I'm trying to get them all in the screen here, and I'm freezing up against stupid computer. Yeah. Oh, with the base in the back? So I'll put a picture up of them because He's too big to put in, and he's bumping into my girl here.
Yeah, base is huge.
And on my computer.
Why don't you put it on me for a second while you take care of that? I'll show the bus.
Up again. I don't know what's going on with this damn thing. Hold on. Let me shut the Facebook off.
Also, Gills was showing you the figure, the 1/6 scale. I got the bus right here. Quarter scale. It's huge. That's
let me reboot. I froze up. Hold on. My background here that hold on. I don't.
All right, so those are going to be in Wonderfest. He did a great job on that head sculpt. All right. There he is right there, Andor. And that's a quarter scale bus.
All right. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. I was just trying to figure out what was running in the background. Sorry about that. That's going to be at Wonderfest with the figure, right, Jerry? With the full figure or just that one?
We're going to have both. At the Wonderfest, is we're listing it there. So you're going to have the full figure, the one that you painted with that size base and everything. I'll have a few of those. And I'll have some of these busts there.
Nice.
Quarter scale. Nice job on the head, man.
Yeah, yeah. Look at that. Looks just like him.
Yeah. All right. So those are going to be available.
Yep. So if you're a Star Wars guy, you can get a hold of Jerry. Where can they get a hold of you, Jerry? How would you prefer they get a hold of you if they're not going?
Yeah, on my Facebook. You can PM me there. Just Paint It. Facebook page.
Yep.
There we go.
Oh, let me see. Nice.
I touched up the lips a little bit,
Looks
the
good.
eyes, did the
Looks
earrings. What?
Yeah. Let's see Steve-O's. It's looking good, Steve. You got to remember, too, once those oils dry overnight, you hit it with a mat.
Yeah.
It'll not, because that shine throws your eye off for a second, you know?
Yeah, it does. That's what's throwing me off, I think. But
Just remember, that shine will throw you off. But once you hit it with that, you hit it with a mat, it'll be fine.
Yeah, Rose. I think Andor is like one of the best series. Really cool.
Roche says he thought it was going to be a Boba Fett or a Mando, but I love that show. Andor, very adult. Yeah, that's Star Wars for adults. Okay, I think I can hit this now with a mat because it's dry. The base right here, and then I'll have to come in, sand some of this down. I got a little bit of that stuff here. I'm gonna scrape it off. Go in with a black primer and just reestablish all that. Same thing here. That's the little asphalt. Over here, there's a manhole cover in the back there. So while that's sitting there, before I do that, I'm gonna grab again some more ink. Some transparent burnt umber. I don't need a lot. Make a little bit right there. That's all I need. I'll take some thinner, thin it down. Grab my Sotar. Let me get this out of the way so I don't break it. I still have to hit that with a... I might need a little bit more, but we'll see. It's going to give it a little shadow here. Just like that. Little shadow underneath. Like that. I'll come in now and I'll darken those up just a little bit. Just like that. There's same in here. Just adding some shadows in certain spots. Just like that. Just to add a little grime. And you see, I'm just bouncing around. Come back over here. And then I'm going to go just a tad bit darker now. So I'll sit this off. Right in here. Just a little bit darker. There we go. Look at that. What do you think?
What did you juice it with?
Ink.
Little burnt umber.
Transparent burnt umber.
Yeah. Gives it a nice weather look.
And then darken up the little crevices in here. And dirty it up like that, see? Come back over here. Down at the bottom. I want it darker at the bottom, lighter at the top.
I'll be back.
Come up here. Now I darken up a couple of these bricks. Not all of them. See? Give it a few of these bricks that are darkened a little bit. Just like that. Come over here. Okay, let me clean this out and I'll show you guys where I'm at with this. Okay, one more pass through just to make sure I got everything out. Clean that needle. Okay. I'm gonna go hit this. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna clear it because I want to do the bottom, and I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to finish this off later because I'm working on a poem. But once this is cleared, or even before that, I'll glue the poster down, like right there. It's a sticky. You peel off the back of it. I'll put some glue, some glue in there. Glue that down. Seal the whole thing. But yeah. And she'll have the movie poster there. And then she will sit. She'll get glued down. Just like that. So let's see. Let me see there, Jerry. Oh, look at you.
Just paint her nails.
Nice.
A little gloss.
Nice.
Yeah.
Looks good. Looks real good.
Yeah, very nice.
Are you going to do the top like that, Steve? The way he did it with that color?
Yeah, probably close to it. Yep. I like your red that you used.
That's just a flat red. That's all that to me. No, I'm sorry. That's the Citadel, the Mephiston red.
Okay. Yeah.
Looks good, Steve.
It's
Looking
getting
good,
there.
bro.
What do you think? But the question is, what do you think of it?
I like it a lot better now.
Yeah.
I felt like I had to start over, but
No.
you know.
No. She's fine. She looks good.
Yeah. Let her dry and then seal her. Then I can go in with maybe some inks a little bit and some pastels. Trying to replicate Jerry there, the pastels.
Well, we got two
You did
different.
paint-
You got two
you did the
different
paint-
versions here. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, we got two different versions, don't we?
Yes. The thing was here. Let me switch back on to me. Give me a minute here. Let me switch my camera.
I got like an earlier version.
Yeah, the original version of her. Oh, what's this light here? The original version that I did was the one you have. Steve.
Yeah.
I think that's the one you got too, right, Jerry?
No, I got yours.
Okay. And then later on, I had Mike switch it up, with the shotgun closer to her. I like both of them, but the reason I went and I had him switch it up is my clumsy ass. I'll end up breaking that damn shotgun right off, man. So
That's what I was afraid of. I'm holding the arm by that shotgun.
Yeah. So the only problem is with the newer one is getting that shot. There's a little indentation right here on her wrist where the trigger goes in. So you got to make sure you sit that in there just right when you glue it, or you'll see that indentation in that trigger. But other than that, everything else is the same except for the shotgun. That she's holding the shotgun up there. So what do you guys think? We done? I think we're done for today, huh? What do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, look at Jerry got the old man glasses on and everything. Andale. Yeah, I shouldn't talk, man. Mine are right there.
Yeah, mine are right there too.
I was staring at a poem with those things, with the little birds, But all right, Mr. Jerry, what do you got going on? And just paint it.
Not much. Just getting ready for Wonderfest. I'm printing a lot of stuff. And
how many kids you planning on taking to Wonderfest?
to be honest with you, I have no idea yet. I have.
You still got 2 months. Well, a month and whatever.
Yeah, but like some of those kits, like the one you like, the Jaguar God, and those take a long time to print. Those are like 8 plates each.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I'm done with the Goddess. I'm done with the Mummy. I'm bringing a Mummy. I need one more of the Jaguar God, and I think I'm going to bring one more of those big kits with me.
Nice.
And then my stuff, and I got Jules stuff that I also still need to print, like the mask,
My
Freddy's
stuff.
hand, and that kind of stuff. And then my Warriors and my Tremors, and I still got a few things to print. So I made a list of stuff that I have and list that I have still have to do, and I'm still need to do quite a bit. So I'm working on it.
There you go. All right, Steve.
Yeah, I got Rogue. I got some Frazetta pieces are really, really.
Yeah, he's got a couple. Hold on, wait till you see. Yeah,
the Frazetta. I got one on order.
Yeah, I need to order one.
Yeah, these things are massive.
That's the one I want right there. That's the one I want to order right there.
Yeah. Wow.
I gotta have that one. I want her more than I want the fucking Jaguar King.
So this is the.
Wow.
Fucking beautiful.
Yep.
All right, and this thing is big. So 1/6 scale. So.
Is that the one I ordered?
Yes.
Okay.
I got yours packed already.
You got to put me on a list for one of those, Jerry. Okay. You got to put me on a list.
You got to make up your mind which one you want, bro.
I want that one. I want that one. I don't
you want this one?
I want that one. Yeah. It just built me. Look at that. God damn, it's beautiful.
Yeah,
I'll get the Jaguar God later, but that's every time I see that, man, the fucking painting juices just flow.
Yeah.
You know,
there's so much there. There's just so much to look at.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's a beauty.
And yeah.
Now people can order that from your site right now, right?
Not the site. Just if you guys just go to my YouTube, check out the video, see the ones that you like that I put out so far. And then if you want one, order one. I'll give you just hit me up on Facebook and I'll give you show prices.
There you go.
I'll knock a few dollars off. So
there you go.
All right.
Mr. Sutton, what do you got going on SMKR?
Well, still working on this.
You got a lot going on. You got a lot going on in that.
Yeah, I'm still working on this and my studio. I'm not quite done yet because all my paints aren't quite organized yet and all my supplies. But I've been working on the Jaws Orca kit. I received pack 2 the other day, so a little bit of it here. Pack 2 is done. I just got to edit the video for it. But, there's the...
Oh, nice.
And then...
How big is that sucker, man?
That thing's going to be... Dude.
1/16 scale.
Yeah, but, I mean, when you look at the cab in the front, or whatever you call that, the pilot's cabin or whatever you call that, look at the size of that thing.
Yeah. So imagine what the boat is going to be like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The boat's going to be massive.
Yeah, they said the stern. That thing is big.
So,
I mean, look at the nameplate. And the nameplate ain't that big on the boat. Well, it goes across the back, but still, it's going to be a big boat.
You're going to need a bigger boat.
That's right.
Get it?
Yeah, it's fun because if you like building tanks and you like weathering, and this boat is for you.
Yeah.
Because the sky's the limit. It depends on what photographs you look at or what books you have. I have all the Jaws books, which I should have brought them with me to Wonderfest last year because that guy was signing his book and I already had the book.
Guys, if you guys are watching this right now and look at that big ass freaking Terminator he has in the background.
Yeah, right over his left shoulder there.
Big Terminator that I've been working on.
That thing's a beast.
That rocket that just launched. How tall that thing is?
Yeah, the TVs too. Yep.
It's huge.
You're having a little issues with that though, aren't you?
Yeah, the seams, a lot of seam work, and there's some sink marks.
We'll leave it for your video when you do your review of it afterwards.
Yeah, after action report.
Yeah.
That Terminator back there, I'm always impressed with that thing. When every time I see it, it's like, holy shit,
Dude, he hasn't shown you the R2D2 that he hasn't.
No, not yet.
Yeah, I'm still working on it.
That's
too,
another
right?
big kit.
That R2D2 is that a 1-to-1?
No, it's a half scale.
Yeah.
Half scale. Still, that's big. Still though.
Yeah, and the Millennium Falcon that he was working on.
That's what's covered underneath the black towel. The Millennium
big
Falcon.
old Millennium Falcon.
And the Ecto 1.
Yeah. He's got a lot of stuff in the works there.
I'm working on 2 Jeeps.
I was gonna say, the Jeeps.
You're working on the SAS one, right?
Yes.
And then the regular one, right?
Yep. The regular one, I got to build the trailer and the gun. And then I'm working on the Enterprise D. And I need to finish the Nissan GTR. And I need to finish the Eleanor Mustang. I have all the parts for it. I'm working on the Jaguar. Not the Jaguar. I'm working on the Ferrari, the LaFerrari. That's cool because the doors open up.
The wing doors, right? Yeah.
Huh?
The wing doors, right?
Yeah. They work by remote control. And of course, I got you can probably see it's covered though. Got the Batmobile done. That was fun. It's a beauty.
Oh yeah.
Got it hidden underneath the towel here, but
So
need to put another good coat of wax on it.
I'll have a video up when I'm done with a poem, so you guys can see it. I was stressing the camel pattern. We were talking about it last night, and Jerry sent me a couple more images because I'm painting it, and I got the movie playing here and on my television there, and I'm trying to freeze it, to catch that pattern. But Jerry sent me a couple of good images where I can.
Well, the thing is, like we were talking yesterday, the thing is when you're watching a movie, almost any movie, depending on the lighting that they use, is going to throw off any colored clothing patterns and things like that.
Yeah.
Even skin tone. So a lot of people a lot of times says, "Oh, in the movie it was this," but you got to look at lighting too.
No, in the movie, I mean, if you watch the movie, he's dark skinned, bro.
Yeah, but also if you're watching a movie, his uniform looks kind of bluish tone.
Yeah, it's got that.
There's really no blue in it. You know what I mean? It's got like the navy colors.
Yeah, it's from the lights, from the
yeah.
Well, I ended up using a Payne's gray.
Yeah, listen, at the end of the day, whatever you
because to me,
determine what you want to paint. You know what I mean?
It was funny because I'm watching it and I see duck egg green. The duck egg green on his uniform. Yeah. I paint it and it's too green.
Yeah, too.
So
you need it a little lighter, right?
Yeah. So then I went in with a bright. What is it? A bright green blue. Because I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the pictures and I see a very small hint of blue in that.
Yeah.
And my wife said, "I don't see it." I said, "It's right there. Can't you see it?" So that's what I used as the base, and then I went in with oils and just dry brushed.
Yeah, it's looking good. I think it's looking great.
And then the last oil I used was that unbleached titanium white. And once this is all, I finished with the khaki. I'm going to go in one more time with that, and just the highlights, with the oil. But it was stressing me the fuck out, bro.
Yeah, I know. When you want to do it a certain way, you gotta like.
Well, I mean, I see something here, and I can't. I'm trying to get it to.
You saw that back shot that I sent you yesterday. You can see that the true colors on that is.
And that's.
Can I tell you this? The pattern on that swatch.
Yeah, the pattern on the swatch and what's on his back are the two that I'm going to go after.
Yeah.
There's more brown in there than there is that other color, so I'm going to use that. Because if you use too much of that darker Payne's gray, black, gray, whatever you want to use, it'll overwhelm the whole thing.
Yeah.
So that
swatch. I think you're on the money as far as the base color with it and everything. It looks really good.
Yeah, I mean,
you did some real nice work on it.
I just been spending a lot of time on that face, bro. You know, and you know what? I think it paid off in my,
Yeah, I did.
my estimation.
It looks fucking amazing, man.
And I think I'm going to use that technique. And all it was it's inks, guys.
Yeah.
Watered down inks. You put it in there. You got one brush dry, one wet. You put it in there. You tap it. You put it in there. You tap it, and then you just blend. You know, with the matte mediums, so it doesn't dry like water would so quick. You know, so you're able to move it around real fast. So when I was doing it, I thought, you know what? I'm going to have to incorporate this into my repertoire, you know?
Yeah.
And the hard part was getting the razor bumps on him.
Yep, you got it good, man. That thing looks
That was the hard part because some were too dark and I had to, scrape them off and then go do it again. You know, you don't want them too dark where they look like he's got like.
But those razor bumps were sculpted in that, right?
Yeah, they're in there.
That is.
So if you follow them, what I did was I didn't do the whole razor bump. I just did like if you see the bump and you see the little crevice, you go into the little crevice, and then just to darken that little crevice. But the razor bumps are in there, And if you don't get his razor bumps, it doesn't look right,
Yeah.
Because in the movie when he turns, you could see the razor bumps, So let's see. What did Rogue say? Coffee is creamy. Coffee is creamy latte, not black coffee. Or like that. What's that comedian's name? He says, "Hey, the one guy when he goes into the bodega, hey, you black?" He says, "Yeah, but I'm not black like you. You black like this." That what the hell? That one comedian. I can't remember his name. He died. He had something wrong with his kidneys, but it was funny. So, all right, guys, we're gonna go. You guys enjoy your Easter.
Yeah, happy Easter, everybody.
Thanks for joining us, guys. Everybody, we appreciate your support. Definitely,
and guys. You know what? Look,
always hit the like and subscribe to this man right there.
Yeah, you got it.
Yep.
Hit the like and subscribe, guys. We enjoy doing this for you guys. Scale model kit review, Steve Sutton, right there. You got Jerry Frey, just paint it. Like and subscribe. If you got any questions, these guys will be more than happy to answer. If you got any questions of me, just hit me up. I'll answer them at all hours of the day. I'm up all till 3-4 in the morning.
We appreciate your support. We appreciate you watching.
Yes, and we will have another one coming up. We're not going to finish this one online, but we'll have pictures of it in short videos.
We'll put pictures up.
So thank you guys for watching. If you want one, you see the scroll down there. Just hit me up at my email, or you can hit me up on Facebook, either on the Styrene Syndicate, Red Dragon Model Works, or my regular Facebook. You guys have a good one. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your Easter. Stay safe. Leave the fucking drama to the queens, guys. All right. Good night, guys.
Peace.
Peace.